If you ever tried to budget but somehow still felt confused about your money, like you're earning, you're spending, but you don't really know where you stand, this video is for you. Because the truth is, most people don't actually need a stricter budget. They need a clear picture of their current reality first. And that's exactly why I created my free money audit template, which I'll walk you through today step by step. So before we open the template, let's talk about this first. A money audit is not about judging yourself. It's not about feeling bad for your spending. It's simply about awareness. Because you can't fix what you can see. A lot of us avoid looking at our finances, guess how much we spend, or rely on feels like I'm doing okay. But when you actually sit down and audit your money, you start noticing patterns, you understand your habits, and you finally see what's working and what's not. And from there, making better decisions becomes so much easier. Alright, so let me show you what's inside my money audit template. So there are 5 tabs and each one is designed to give you a complete picture of your finances without overwhelming you. Okay, so initially the file is in view only mode. You'll need to make a copy in your Google Sheets account to enable editing. So to do that, click nitong file sa upper corner and then click make a copy. And then you can rename the document and then make sure that before you click make a copy, selected yung My Drive sa folder option. So click nyo yan kung hindi My Drive yung naka-input and then go to all location and then select My Drive before you click make a copy. Then after that, we can proceed sa setup na ng template ninyo. So sa start tab is just a welcome note, yung resources. And then sa settings tab naman is where you input or set up the template like yung income sources ninyo, bills and subscriptions, expense categories, and yung mga debts or loans ninyo like credit cards. Ayan. So sa first tab is where you input your total assets and liabilities. When you say assets, it's everything you own. Liabilities naman is everything you owe. So, sa table na to, sa assets, input nyo lang lahat ng assets inyo, like yung mga savings, cash, investments, and real estate. And then you can add more asset types. Click nyo lang tong edit button here and then click add another item. Then you can also remove kung hindi naman applicable sa inyo. Then click done. Same process with the list of liabilities. Ganun lang din. Click nyo yung edit button. Ayan, to add more liabilities. Ayan. And then click done. Then basically mag-enter lang kayo dito. For example, sa asset, property A, and then sa as real estate, and then ano yung amount or yung value ng asset na yan. Same with the liabilities. For example, ayan. Okay, and then input nyo lang din dito. Ayan. And then mag-auto-compute na or mag-auto-update na yung computation ng total assets, liabilities, and net worth. I also added a chart overview for your assets and liabilities para makita nyo lang din per type. So next naman is your money behavior tab. So basically, this is where you track your income, expenses, and net income per month to have an idea of your money behavior, yung what's actually happening with your money. So ito, pwede nyo lang itong i-duplicate per month. So for example, this is for April, and then you can duplicate this one for May naman. Ganyan. So, if you want to use this for the succeeding months, pwede lang naman. Okay? So, at the very top, we have your total income, bills and expenses, debt payments, and net income based sa mga entries nyo dito sa tables below the charts. So, I also added 3 charts. So, we have income sources chart, bills and subscription chart, and lastly, we have the expense breakdown chart. So, sa table naman, we have 4 tables dito. Sa first part, we have yung income. And so, lahat ng input nyo dun sa settings na income sources, yun yung mag-reflect dito sa first table natin. Ayan, sa mga table. So, input nyo lang yung expected na income nyo. For example, okay, YouTube. Ayan. So, pagbalik natin dito, mag-reflect yung in-add ko sa settings and then just input yung expected na income ninyo for that specific source. The next tab naman is yung bills and subscriptions. So, ang ginagawa ko dito sa settings, suggestion, input nyo lang kung fixed naman yung mga bills and subscriptions nyo, or ayan, input nyo lang kung yung details and then kung kailan yung payment due. So, for example, apartment every 15th of the month, utilities, then wifi, Canva, yung mga yan. Nilalagay ko na lang din kung kailan due yung payment. And then, input nyo lang din, like dun sa income, kung how much yung expected or due na bills and subscription nyo per category. And then, for the expenses naman, ito yung mga variable na expenses nyo na, can input like yung food, dining out, and food delivery, and then input your budget dito sa first column. Then lastly, we have yung mga debts like yung credit card, loans, dito nyo lang din input. And then enter nyo lang yung expected or yung due na amount for the month. So, next table naman is where you track everything coming in and out of your budget. So, for example, yung income, ayan, nag-select lang kayo dito. And then, yung category. So, yung category, nakadepend siya sa selected type. So, let's have an example. Ayan. So, halimbawa, income for YouTube. Ayan. 10,000. Ayan, so mag-update na yung actual column. So, lahat ng actual column dito, nakadepend sa entries nyo dito sa table na to. Then, you can add details dun sa last na column. So, let's have another example. Halimbawa naman, yung Canva. So, 25th. Ayan. So, nag-reflect na rin siya dito. So, ganun lang yan. And then, kung gagamitin nyo siya for next month, again, click nyo lang tong drop down and then click duplicate and then i-rename nyo lang yung tab. Oops. Ayan. So, ganun lang. Okay, next tab naman is about your financial goals. So, dito meron tayong 3 tables. We have the first table for your short-term goals. Next table is for your mid-term goals, yung mga ma-accomplish no in 3 to 12 months. And then last table is for your long-term vision, 3 to 5 years. So, ang purpose nito is to give you direction sa money ninyo. Kung ano ba yung mga goals nyo long-term. Ayan. Next tab is the gap analysis tab. So, dito you just input yung mga goals ninyo. Ayan, how much yung target amount ninyo and how much do you currently have. So, for example, ano pa? Business, new business. And then target amount for 100,000. How much do I currently have for that? About 100,000. So, may gap tayo na 300,000. So, how long do I want to complete that gap? Kumbaga. So, for example, in 8 months. Yun. So, ang target ko per month to accomplish this goal is 37,500. And then, I can add some notes or remarks in this section. Ayan. Moving on to the last tab is about your money patterns. So, this, from the previous tabs, yung na you understand your current position, money behavior, goals, and direction, and yung gap na rin from your goals and your actual or current position. So, in this part is where you reflect and create a gentle reset plan or action step towards your goals. So, yung first part, as I mentioned kanina, is your reflection part. So, input nyo lang dito. You answer just few questions for reflection. And then for reset plan, just input your one expense to reduce, one habit to improve, one income stream to grow, and one saving goal that you would like to focus on for the month or for the rest of the year. So, yun lang naman. If you want a copy of this template, it's completely free. I shared it inside my space called Rich Girl Systems, where I post simple tools, systems, and gentle structure for real life. You can download it through the link in my description. And if this video helped you even a little, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this too. Bye!